Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer 40,000 Gladius Relics of War. So we're ready to start a new campaign here. I think that's what we're going to do. I wanted to play the Adeptus Mechanicus. That's what we're going to do. So, as they used to be called, the Tech Guard. Although I think these guys are probably a bit more all-encompassing, so I don't know if we actually have knights or anything like that coming in. So I think what we're going to do, since I played Chaos Space Marines last time, we'll have the AI control them. And I think if we're going to have Chaos Space Marines, it only makes sense to have Space Marines in. And let's give the Tyranids a chance to see if they can do an okay job. Tempted to go Necrons here, but I feel like Necrons are a little bit overpowered. And I just kind of like the idea of having the AI control some of these more recent factions I haven't fought as much and see how they do. So Adeptus Mechanicus. Let's take a look. It does say these guys are pretty hard. So I haven't really played with them at all. I haven't even looked at their stuff here to see what they do. Canticles of the Omnissiah. Chant Mechanicus hymns to enhance units, increasing in power with every praying warrior. Okay, I wonder if that's based on cities. Doctrina Imperatives. Override Skitari subroutines to amplify some combat aspects while reducing others. So a little bit of customization. I don't know if that's units as a whole, like all of one class, or if it's just an individual unit. Hive cities place more buildings per tile by utilizing Adeptus Mechanicus' capability to create layered construction of rockcrete and adamantium. I mean, that's cool. We can actually have a bit more of buildings, so we don't have to have as many cities, maybe. Monolithic buildings increase output of buildings of the same type on a tile, decrease output of buildings of different types on a tile. So we definitely want to stack the same buildings. Okay. I'm probably going to forget that, but it's something I need to kind of try to keep in mind initially. Power Surge, increase output of buildings on a tile through forceful intensity. Okay, probably something on a cooldown, I would guess. Enslaved to the Past, increase research cost. The ability to truly innovate has been long lost, replaced with a reverence for the times when humanity was the architect of its own destiny. That is unfortunate. Definitely unfortunate. I like going through the tech tree and stuff. Reprogram Constellan robots. Capture enemy Constellan robots with Cybernetica Datasmith's programming rituals. So probably a hero. We want that. Bionics Adeptus Mechanicus units have high damage resistance. Generally, artificial limbs are more durable than their biological counterparts. Adjacency integration. Adeptus Mechanicus units increase building output with each adjacent building. So we're better if we have the same buildings on a tile, but then having adjacent buildings also increases our output. Okay. I'll totally forget this as I'm building the city, and we'll just kind of build whatever as I go, probably, but we'll see what happens. Knowledge is the principal thing. Therefore, get the knowledge. And in all your gettings, get understanding. The Omnissiah directs us to tread the path of wisdom. If anything blocks our way, be it creature, machine, or man, we must sacrifice them to the glory of the machine god and to the Imperium. Janitor Chowan, Forge Mistress. You of the Adeptus Mechanicus, the cult of the machine god, have worshipped the Omnissiah long before the Imperium came to your world of Mars. Following his edict, you have never doubted or ceased to pursue your calling, to gather knowledge, and to employ it to gather more. In pursuit of that, you built the devices and machines that enabled the Imperium to conquer the galaxy 10,000 years ago and maintain it today. So Gladius Prime was your planet more than it was the Imperium's. What Hive World was not. Its cities, its satellites, its wastes, all built with Mars's technology. All answered only to the Adeptus Mechanicus, that is, to you. It was little effort to hide the Adeptus Mechanicus research into the Tyranids here, in a facility deep beneath the ashen wastes. Now, however, your facility has been compromised. Your Skitari forces scattered and your subjects have escaped. You must rebuild, recover, and take Gladius Prime's secrets for your own, for you have a mission to fulfill from the Omnissiah himself. So actually that kind of ties in having the Tyranids. Interesting. And I guess this was a Hive world. You think like the Ordo Xenos might be doing the investigation, but I think the Adeptus Mechanicus does has like the biologist aspect to it, so they could do that kind of stuff too. All right, yeah, let's see what we can get. See how crazy the map is. We have some interesting ones lately.
Gladius Prime. Adeptus Mechanicus first. What Hive world was not? Its cities, its satellites, its wastes, all created with Mars's wisdom. all answering only to the tech priests. That is, to you, Magos. It was little work to hide your research into the Tyranids here, deep beneath the ashen wastes. Disastrous though it was. But you have followed the Omnissiah's plans. And now is the time to finally execute on them.
I mean, that was a Reaver Titan. So maybe even more than Knights. Okay, I'm assuming we probably are going to need a lot of ore. What do we have? Power Surge. Increase the output of non-headquarters buildings on the target tile. Costs us influence. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. It's only one tile, though. Alright. Well. My basic guys, Skitari Vanguards. 6 armor, 10 health, pretty weak. Radium carbines. Multiple attacks, arm penetration is terrible. Range of 1. Rad poisoning, increased damage against infantry and monstrous creatures. Radium weapons are so volatile that they eventually kill their wielders. Their Baroque beauty belies a singularly vile function, not only to strike, but to render the battlefield as deadly as the rad wastes of Mars. Each weapon's bullet cylinder is so thoroughly bathed in radium that a volley gun can cause a localized rad storm. Those inside soon find their flesh blackening and sloughing away. Well, that's happy, isn't it? Let's see. Promethean pipes, wireweed, shard of all. Yeah. Fortunately, the wireweed is there. We do have some ore here. There's ore, energy, food, research. There's actually a lot of different stuff up here. This might be a decent spot to found. Grab that. So we have a Cybernetica Datasmith. Yeah, if I was going to build energy, ore, ore, a little bit of food over here in the grasslands and forests. Got almost everything here. We got food, ore, and energy all here. So give me an indication, like it's saying, like, hey, here's a good spot. A lot of food to start with. We can actually build 4 on most of these tiles, which is nice. A lot of energy. There's not much ore here, though. Plus 20. I kind of like this better. We will have to clear the wireweed. I want to have access to the ore, potentially. Decent ore, energy, and food here as well. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Extaban! Okay, that's an interesting name. Let's just grab that. We've got Chaos Cultists running around. We are down in the lower right-hand corner, which is okay. Let's take a look. Extaban. So for the moment, do we actually get anything out of this? So the Forge Temple, it is giving me a decent amount of stuff. Artisan Constructorum, construction of buildings, generates food, ore, and influence. What are we low on at the moment? Research? Wasn't there? I saw research somewhere. Somewhere in this general area, I think I saw. Yeah, out that way. We've got some research for some reason in that direction. And then, of course, can just keep expanding and grabbing some of these other little odd things. What do we want right off the bat? I mean, probably something... That's really hard to see. Do we have 4 tiles here, or... Okay, we've got 2 building slots in here. It's just really hard to see. Genitor Corpodorum. Produce infantry as well as generate food or an influence. Okay. This tile is extra food and energy, so I think that's fine. Let's get that going right off the bat. I'm not going to grab another tile yet. We'll worry about everything else afterwards. We do have to get our research going. Where was the tomb? Didn't even notice. Oh, over there, the little glow hiding. All right, research. We are going to be slow on research, so we might want to try to get a bunch of research going too. So what do we have? Increase armor, but decrease movement of Doctrina Imperative units. Increase morale of our Skitari. Produce ground vehicles, definitely something we probably want. Doctrina Imperative infantry unit with flame weapons and an aura that cripples enemy infantry and monstrous creatures. That's interesting. Skitari Marshal, so a hero unit. Probably want to get the hero online as soon as we can. Increase bonus output of Power Surge. I think let's go with the Marshal to start with. And these early turns are going to go fairly quickly. We do have really short range, though, unfortunately. Only range of 1. Alright, quest. Blessed Inception. You have fond memories of your day as a menial in the canyons of Mars and as a tech acolyte on Fecundia. Dissiter Cambria Neon 7 was with you then, first as a fellow menial, then a bodyguard, now as your Skitari Marshal. He has shared your mission this last century, so when he confirmed that the execution protocols were finally approved and released, you eagerly began initiating the early stages. The mission meant you had to be absent from your post, as Majos Benedict is quick to remind you. Absent when the Orc invasion began, absent when the Tyranids breached containment, absent when the Adeptus Mechanicus forces, including the prize Castellans, were scattered across the planet. Absent as Gladius Prime, once a proud hive world, was reduced to a wasteland with barely 1 billion souls scrabbling in the ruins, and with every Xenos and heretic battling for its remaining wealth. But you cannot explain to Benedict. You must treat your mission as if it came from the High Lords of Terra or the Fabricator General. Indeed, the Astra Militarum or Adeptus Astartes would not even support your studies of the Tyranids, and hence must be treated as hostile, let alone your ultimate plan. But before planning, you must survive, and to survive, Cambria Neon 7 reminds you we must build Mars anew here. Construct a Compendium and produce Skitari Vanguards. I think we're already working on that. We'll just have to build a couple more Skitari once it's done. Let's do a little scouting. We know something's over there. We are kind of in a weird spot here. Let's creep around in the woods and see if we see anything. It's the don't feel so good thing. What is this anyway? Rad Saturation. Damages adjacent enemy infantry and monstrous creatures each turn. Okay. Huh. The Skitari are so soaked in radiation that even to approach them is to confer a death sentence upon yourself. Victory for them is Pyrrhic, as this radiation burns through even their heavy armor plates, slowly poisoning them to death, even as their carbines bring about the much quicker demise of their enemies. So even just being next to an enemy, we actually damage them. That's interesting. Definitely interesting. Let's look around a little bit. Make odd clicky noises. Went for kind of a gray color, but it's very hard to see actually on the map, it looks like. We almost look like we're neutrals. We're pretending to be neutrals. That's what's going on here. So these guys are still basic humans, so we are going to need some food production as well. Kind of get them going. Oh, we're right up on the edge here. Okay. I didn't realize quite exactly we were that far up. Let's take a look from this oversight. Okay. Crude hounds are always irritating. We don't have to worry too much. There's no Eldar in this one, so still destroy that for some XP though. Early on, turn's going to go very fast. And we could go down there to wreck that up. Let's hide in the woods and just see if we can see anything. There's something out there. I think I'm going to take it slow. I'm just going to roll up here a little bit. What is that? Oh, Jakaro Trade Encampment. Okay, so some influence production there for us. Sure. Let's go ahead and shoot that. Interesting sound effects for our guns. I'm really surprised that they didn't come over and attack us there. That's pretty bizarre. Usually the Recruit Hounds are super aggressive. Take this thing out? Yeah, just take it out. Tiny bit of XP for us. Population's going up. A couple more turns before we have anything. Well, cover doesn't really matter here. Well, we got stupid enslavers over here too. Wow, we can just wipe them out. We're way better at killing these guys than a lot of the other factions are early on. Alright, let's grab this. Wipe them out. But the enslavers will be an issue. We will probably need to back off there a little bit. Oh, it's a mobile holo projector. We definitely want this. That's extra health for all of our units, so that's something we definitely would like to grab. I'm a little worried about getting too far away from the city here, but it would be nice. Slavers backed off, which is a little odd. Alright, we got that done. So what do we need for these guys? Decent amount of food, 1.5 food production, so we definitely want some additional food production. I could build something else in here. We could just grab another tile, though. I think let's grab a tile, because we want to build, like I said, like multiples of the same thing, if we can. So, power is okay at the moment. War is okay at the moment. We could just go, like, food. Put some food down and then kind of go from there. Research, we also want to figure out where we want to put that. We definitely want at least a couple research early on here, because we're quite slow. Let's get some Vanguard coming in. 5 turns on that. Do we want to go grab the holo projector? I do. We have up here a rogue cybernetic and datasmith. Look, we're the same color. Almost. You should be fine. We can't take this because he's adjacent to it. You should be fine with this. He's not. So was this the same guy? Yeah, same guy we had that will build cities. So he can reprogram the Castellan robots. Okay. So he shouldn't be that hard to kill. He's not like a regular hero or anything. Does zap us a little bit. Slavers are leaving, good. Don't want to be fighting them as well here. Skitari Marshal. Doctrina Imperative Hero unit that leads the Adeptus Mechanicus into battle. Marshals lead the maniples and cohorts of Skitari soldiery. They are veteran warriors of countless crusades, privileged to beat, enhance, intimidation. The can't speak. Privilege to bear enhanced augmentations. Marshals stand as intermediaries between Skitarii formations and their priestly masters, employing sacred uplinks to refine the warrior's doctrine to holy perfection. Have with them Radium Serpenta. Is that ranged? Might be both. Control Stav is melee. This is Assault. Yeah, I think it's like a... It says like a pistol signal. I wonder if that's like a pistol. We don't have the influence yet to do that, but we'll worry about that later. Let's just finish you off. So for research, more armor, less movement. Interesting. Increased morale is definitely going to be important. Producing ground vehicles generates food or an influence. Let's go with that first, I think. Well, that's not something we want to mess with. Yeah, we're just going to leave that alone. I don't have anything I can do to like grab these guys yet, so we don't want to be fighting them, that's for sure. That's going to be a big problem. Should probably set where I want you guys to come out. So rally point for now, like there is fine. I'm just going to back away. I really want to grab this mobile holo projector, but we can't fight one of these Castellan robots here early on like this. I'm hoping it doesn't chase us down. But it's probably going to chase us down. Okay, so we have this tile, we have a spot here. Once we have a research done, I'll probably throw the building in there, maybe. Food production. We also need our hero building, don't we? I don't have that research, though. It looks like something I've got to research, so I don't have the ability to build hero units yet. Oh no, the marshal's actually in there. Okay, interesting. Huh. You think that'd be a building to specifically produce heroes. Most of the factions do have that. The marshal requires some food. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of food going. After that, I think we'll grab a tile to be like an energy tile, maybe, and then maybe a tile for research, something like that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Kind of keeping things separate because we can build more in one tile kind of makes sense. Just grab some tiles and then just split up and do stuff. Let's see if they'll chase me down. Yep. This might just kill me. Almost. Run away. Actually, what are the range? My guns on here. Let's see what we've got. Range 2 and range 3. Okay, so the rocket launcher is 3, the other guns are 2. Yeah, we just need to run away from this thing. We can't really fight one of these early on, which means he's probably going to chase us down and kill this guy. Which does suck. I could stay and hold. But I think we're better off like retreating back and fighting near the base, where we have a little bit of support. And it's possible he won't chase me down, but I think he will. Nope, actually we lost him. Good. Try not to lose any of these early units if I can. And you're still at full strength, but we can't go fighting that stuff all by ourselves. Let's hide in the forest in case he comes up. And I think we'll check out, let's head south and kind of check things out and see what we can find. You get in there and start recovering. Let's check out the lower part of this and see what we can find. We can get a marshal. I think it's worth it to do. We've got enough influence and food coming in, so let's do that next. We'll have more food here in just a moment. Just like that. Let's kind of jump through here. So I don't want to go too far, and our vision's a bit limited. Okay, we've got another webway portal here. Something else we can grab down there. I would like to get research going. There's nothing nearby that's going to give me a research bonus. There's some energy bonuses. There's ore there. Ore and food there. Ore and food there. So maybe we do, if we get a couple food and a couple research, maybe, something like that in this tile. Energy is going to be a problem soon. Maybe we grab a tile for energy. 20%, 20%. We plan on like this being just energy production. I think we're probably going to need a ton of energy with these guys, I would assume. So we'll just do that for now. Don't like how you're all acting together and creeping around. Manufactorum Cybernetica. Tech Priest Manufactorum is leagues ahead of its standard Imperial equivalent. Not technologically, of course. The Cult Mechanicus considers it more important to safeguard the technology they have, and improving it is a Xenorite heresy that only Call himself might consider. Instead, this building has superior rituals, unguents, chants, libations, and so forth. So we can make some kind of walker, Dune Strider, the Castellan robots. We can make Castellan robots, cool. Dragoon, or Dune Crawlers. Scorpius Disintegrator, Knight Crusader. That is a Reaver Titan. It's got 3 weapons on it. It's a Reaver Titan. Anyway. So we might want to just build that in the center of the city next, but we'll see how things go. I'm going to keep just kind of leapfrogging down. Looking around. Got some more food production we can grab here. We totally look like stormtroopers. Like a lot like stormtroopers. Okay, we can move up. What do we want, if anything? Increase population. Actually, what is my population currently? Three out of 6. Okay. We will want that relatively soon-ish. Litany of Electromancer. Damages target enemy unit, attack, and cost scales with the amount. The Canticles of Omnissiah units. Not sure I understand what that's saying, or telling me. Omnispecs, Skitarii, and Ignore range damage reduction. That's pretty good. Scorpius Dune Rider. It's a transport. That could also be good for us. Tech Priests. Increases population limit and loyalty. Also nice. Tech Priest there. We need the Subcloister for that. Xenorite Acceptance. Increase flat amount of research gained from Ruins of Vol. The morale is definitely not great. It's going to take us 10 turns. By the time we get to 10 turns, we might actually need the population. So I'm going to go with the Habafane here first. That's going to be my priority. That's everybody. You can hear those enslavers creeping around still, just barely. Okay, I just want to take a look at the city here first. Energy is only +4, but we do have a decent amount of it. Energy is going to cost me ores. I don't have much in the way of ore production, but we are getting 10. Let's go ahead and, if we future-proof stuff by just getting more food, that's going to let us build up a good infantry base to start with. And then here, it's probably going to be like 4 energy eventually. And then here, I want to put a couple research potentially. Our new production building we'll probably put in the middle. Actually, should I do that first? Maybe I should do that first, because that does produce some stuff, right? Generates food, ore, and influence, and this tile does give me food. Let's do that instead to start with, because that gets me a little bit of food going too, so that's fine. Leapfrog again. Can't see much down here. Little ways to go. Actually, I think that's the bottom right there. Creep into the ruins. Can't see very far in here, but we can do a little exploring. So that's some more food for us. Recruit hounds coming in. Didn't attack me though, which is odd. They did actually take some damage though. Nothing came down here. They haven't taken the Jakaro trade encampment away from me. We build up a decent force. We might want to go push up that direction, but with that robot up there, that's a bit of a problem. Light him up. And light him up. Just anything to get a little bit of experience. And there's more. What if that... Yeah, look, that's probably double because there's 2 of us there adjacent to them. Nice, just wipe them out. You guys are a little banged up now, so let's start heading back out. Get you back in to get some healing going on. We'll have our marshal here in a turn. Here's our marshal. We could maybe make a push up because we do want to get some good gear for you, and this is where we'd want to go to get it. But let's take a look at you. 6 armor, only 6 health, 12 morale, 1 attack, 3 movement. So what do we have here for options? Remove Doctrina Imperative's Malice from allied infantry units in range? What? Doctrine Imperative is hardly a subtle tool, disabling a soldier just as much as it enables them elsewhere. Yet the attentions of an experienced marshal can aid in overcoming the Imperative's cruder commands, enabling the soldier to perform far above their nominal duties, or nominal norms. I don't know what that means. Doctrina Imperative Malice. If I look at you guys, you've got Bionics, Doctrina Imperatives. There's nothing negative here for this status effect, though. So I don't see it being a negative. It might be like the research we saw. Is that... So like this one. So this gives me increased armor, but decreases movement. That is probably what it counteracts. So temporarily gets rid of that negative movement that they would have if we took that. I think that's what that does. And does use an action. That seems kind of useless, honestly. Extra attacks. Increased attacks of a target unit, so not me specifically. And there's a passive here, Servo Skull uplink, so some extra damage. Yeah, give me a Servo Skull. The upgraded thing all the way is enriched rounds, increased damage of target allied unit. So a lot of things to buff other units. So I'll just start with just helping myself do a bit of extra damage. So in here, you guys, are you at full health? You are. Get you back out there. We want to get you back in, healing up. I'd like to explore more. I'm just worried we're going to run into something awful. I'd like to go with some agency up here and buy some stuff at least. Just left. Just take a look from here, see if we spot anything. So hero, feel no pain, so he has that built in. Okay. We do need to build one more Skitari, so we should probably do that. Okay, you just hop in the city for some light R&R. So we have all of that. Just gonna creep up just to see what we can see. Gonna take my time approaching because we don't know what is out here, so let's just take it slow here initially. Let's grab the ruins. We shouldn't be visible. Okay, it's clear. Let's head on in. We can pick up at least one item to help us out a little bit. There's a few things that I really like. I think we're probably only going to be able to afford one. So I think I'm going to go for the Zote Hydrurkin. So 3 extra health and double healing speed. That works for me. After that, I like the extra armor. It was kind of the two initial ones to start with. But you're mainly a buffer. It doesn't seem like you're mainly a damage dealer. And you can do a little bit of damage, but it's like you're mainly buffing other units. Okay, in the city. Alright, we got that Factorum up and running. So you guys cost me some ore. Ore is going to be an issue here fairly soon. But I wouldn't mind one of these, a little walker. So the Iron Strired Balistri are peerless marksmen. Stalking at the fringes of each Skitarii maniple, the Balistari hunt down enemy commanders and spiritual leaders, knowing how to slay such individuals in an efficient way to degrade the enemy's operative capabilities. Equally capable of disabling the war machines of the enemy, these unmatched riflemen will trample down those who block their passage until they have the perfect vantage point for their shot. Sounds good. Let's get one of those. Okay. Energy, we're down to only 2 coming in, so let's work on energy. Let's get 1 energy online. It looks like I have 5 spots because there's a shadow there in that. We will have the population here soon, so that's all good too. I do want to grab this if I can. We've got a Castellan robot hanging out. That's going to hurt. But I can grab this, although it's probably just going to be temporary. It does give me a bit of an extra health for everybody. Yeah, stupid robot is hanging out over here. Do I want to try to fight it, is the question. I can't afford anything else, right? Everything's like at least 40, I think. Yeah. I mean, we could see how we do fighting. But I think if we do that, like, the enslavers are just going to come over immediately and start hitting us. I'm going to give it a shot. I just want to see, like, what kind of damage we can get out of you. Okay, that's fairly pathetic. Smacking him around. Bad robot. Been a very naughty boy. Yeah, he just wants to kill my infantry off, which is not very nice. Not a very nice thing to do, buddy. Well, we've got some volcanic here. 40% there. Did shoot. Just want to see what kind of damage I can do. Yeah, it's pretty anemic. Yeah, we're probably just going to have to bail on this fight. We can't really keep fighting like this. You're good to go, though. Even the enslavers coming over to look. If the enslavers had just left, maybe it would be okay, but yeah. Chapter 1, Analysis Blessed Inception. So we got some influence here. You have taken your remaining Skitarii retinue to derelict Hive City, which will be the foundation of your forge. You chose this location for a reason. At its heart, an ancient Titan frame left here at the time of the planet's conquest. If resurrected, it would be unstoppable. You order Benedict to oversee its renovation. Benedict Majos Gerontocrat Benedict Cerasus Quo Vadis, to say their full name, is a worry. You have suspected their loyalty ever since the rebellion on Annunciata 4. There, in a moment of your triumph over the heretic cultists, they displayed something akin to emotion. You would have rid yourself of them, but their permissions match your own. Indeed, you suspect they somehow exceed them. Archmagos request: production multiplication essential. 1. Manufactorum, cybernetica proximity. 2. Production line efficiency. Approval. So get the cybernetica, we've already got that. Construct 2 on the same tile. Research any tier 3 upgrade. So we need to build more of these. We'll have to do it somewhere else because we already have the 1. Or we could just ignore it, because a lot of times the quests spawn horrible, horrible monsters that are very difficult to deal with early on in the campaign. We could worry about it later. That is probably the more ideal solution. let's just get out of here. In case I need you, we'll bring you up as well, just to cover our retreat. So it's the Manufactorum Cybernetica on the same tile. That was the vehicle one, right? Yeah. I mean, we could eventually do that, but that's not a priority for me at all until we actually get other stuff online and running. So even if I want to do the quest, like, that's a low priority for me to do anytime soon. Do we want more infantry? We definitely have the food for it. My ore situation is not great. So maybe once we get this done, we build it. We grab a tile just for ore production. Probably here with the 20. Or we could grab it here with its energy N ore. I don't know that we're going to need much more food production. So we could just make this an all-ore facility. Yeah, maybe we'll grab that. I'd rather get more of you guys coming, but that's an ore problem. So it seems like I'm kind of stuck with the Skitari for a bit. How long is it going to take? 5 turns? Yeah, I feel like we're liable to lose one, so let's go ahead and grab another one. Yeah, we lose that. Did you just kill one of my units by taking that back? Is that what that noise was? Habfane, building increases population limit. It's hard to think of an alien race that might approve of a hive world's living conditions. Perhaps a subterranean Hrud, yet to the Adeptus Mechanicus they are ideal. They seek to replicate their efficiency in their own housing units, cramming workers, servitors, and Skitari into living quarters so tight that violence would seem assured, were it not for behavioral engineering and surgery. Wonderful. How wonderful. Did we lose somebody? I think they just took damage. I don't think anybody died. Right? Yeah, these guys are super close to death, but didn't croak. So yeah, get back in there. You aim to get back in the city as well. And yeah, we can pick up another item. So I would like the +2 armor, adamantium weave vest, please. Thank you. So we have the extra health. We'll have the 2 more armor here in a moment. You guys, let's hide. I don't think he can see me in the ruins. So maybe he'll come after me and maybe we can get some shots off on him, do some damage. It's possible. We can lure him into a tiny bit of an ambush, but we really can't do that much damage, unfortunately. Who's left? You? Yeah, you're just going to stay where you're at. Research. I do like the idea of grabbing a transport. I also like the idea of improving our morale. I feel like our morale is terrible. What else do we have? If we get a tech priest, maybe we can take this guy over, but that's going to take so long. I'll head that direction, but I don't think we're going to get there. I mean, maybe we just pull back and just kind of, well, we know he's there, and we can always come back next time. Yeah, he's just kind of hanging out. He's not actually coming after us. don't think there's any reason for us to necessarily hold this. It's nice to have the influence. I don't know that he's going to take it. I'd really want to grab this, but I think we need a bit more firepower to kind of deal with the situation. And if we can take this guy over, then that would be absolutely ideal. So I think we're just going to pull back. Do it relatively orderly. Okay, we've got energy online. So yeah, I feel like ore is an issue, but we could also just go for research. Oh, we can't do anything. We don't have enough ore for anything. So let's grab a tile, specifically I think for ore. Yeah, we can just throw a bunch of ore here. We're set for food for a bit. We'll be set on energy long term. We'll just throw more energy out there. We just build 3 ores there. Okay, he's still wandering around up there somewhere. That's fine. Be that way. I think definitely something there we can grab. We'll just go exploring a bit. Something there we can grab. Just gonna go heading around, seeing what we can find. Anything else we can just kind of passively pick up. What's that? Something running around up there. Alright, we got our Ballistarius. So your weapon, twin-linked autocannon. 4 damage, 2 attacks, 2 armor penetration. That's really not that great, honestly. But for an early unit, I guess it's okay. Your walker, vehicle, extra accuracy, open-topped, extra movement. Alright. So a bit more of a ranged shooter for us, because you can shoot at range 2, right? Oh, range 3. Okay, cool. Alright, and up here we've got some research. I think that is a priority. We definitely need more research. Not quite in range there. Go kill some Chaos Cultists. Should be pretty easy for us to wipe out. Yeah, we need our ore production. We'll have another infantry here in a moment. That's about it. Can't do anything else. Stupid enslavers. More Skitari. We've got just tons of infantry here early on. Because why not, really? Go grab that. Excellent, excellent. We got an item as well. Temporary shield. Alright, yeah. You can have a temporary shield, why not? Thought we saw something. I guess it was that, and then there was another thing over here somewhere, wasn't it? Yeah, down here. We saw the cultists that way. I kind of want to track them down. Oh, we've got multiple cultists, and we've got ore. Ooh, look at that. Alright, we'll test these guys out, see how they do. Only 4, 4.2. Not quite ready to pull them out yet. So yeah, I'm not going to build anything else We don't need more infantry here for a bit, I don't think. I can, I mean, they're kind of expendable. We could just keep pumping them out, but they're costing me ore to produce in the first place, so I'm kind of fine with holding off for a bit. We're going to need to build next to the improvement to our population. So we'll have to throw that somewhere, unfortunately. I definitely want 3 ores here. I'd like at least 2 research here, and then maybe we could do food. Ideally, eventually, we're going to want all 4 energy. So I could grab another tile for that, or we could just throw it in to either the energy tile or the food research tile. Probably the energy tile. We could do like 1 of those and then energy. Or possibly 2 of them with energy eventually. They're just taking off. Oh, they're just moving around, alright. They're getting attacked all over the place. Got Vespid going after our other position over there. Did like almost no damage to me there. Nice. Just our passive killing there. Excellent. Fortunately, we're a little slow. So if you come over, help out on this side. Probably didn't even need their help. Seems like we're really good at killing infantry off. Really want to grab this, but we'll help out over here first. Not that I do a lot of damage. Definitely not much of a fighter, this guy. That's unfortunate. Alright, we're both at full health. Yeah, I think we would need to prioritize getting the city going before we do anything like getting any more of these walkers going. Get the ore and then get the population building is kind of the priority. And we'll see from there how things go. Or Vespid. Don't like that those guys ran off. Okay, good job. Head back somewhere we can get you healed up. Let's go grab the ore. Something else down there too. We could move up and light them up a little bit. It's not going to do much damage, but we can at least soften them up slightly. Just a massive infantry horde here going out. just focusing on the city getting built up. A bunch of these little buggers. Took a lot of damage there. Because we don't have a lot of health, so that's part of why. Do a little bit of radiation damage back to the stupid enslavers. Okay, if you just go here and heal up. Can't get anywhere we could get in the fight. Could definitely pull back. Just cycling our guys in and out. Definitely want more ore, but enslavers causing trouble. I'd like to check this out too. Don't know that I want you going out there by yourself though. So let's regroup slightly for a moment. Do I do more if I get closer? Limited accuracy loss, assault, increased accuracy. It doesn't seem like it. Doesn't say anything anyway. It did attack, so we might as well continue just being aggressive here. Yeah, it seems like we're quite good at killing off the early infantry enemies we find. Our weapons are actually not terrible. Just left. You... Oh, we gotta level up. Okay. Well. Giving someone else an attack bonus? Sure, let's do that. Okay, we got the ore going. We need our increased population, but I can't build this yet. I need one more turn. So we could just grab a tile. Yeah, I mean, we could just do that and then put it there. I think that kind of makes sense. That way we can prioritize ore and energy here in the long run. We're definitely going to want to expand the borders of our city. Not going to build anything else. Going for my walker. Did very little damage. Good. Subcloister is done. The building produces tech priests as well as increased population limit and loyalty. Well, actually, maybe we could do that first then. Subcloister serves as shelter and school for new tech priests. Here, promising acolytes from the planet's hive cities are trained in the many secrets of the cult Mechanicus. Over time, if they survive, they find their calling emerging as lowly engine seers, fanatical electro priests, cybernetic data smiths, or any of the myriad other non-combat specializations. It's only one population. Goes to get me loyalty. The cybernetic, I think this is the one. Yeah, we can take over the Castellans. But we need the population first. So get the population building going, then build that, maybe in the same spot. Save this for food and research. Save this for ore, save this for energy. Something like that. Alright, this should be pretty easy. What's the range on this? 2 tiles. Let's give them a bit of an attack bonus. See if they can just one-shot this. Super close, not quite. Does that not cost an action? It's free. Look at that. All right. Yeah, you get the kill. Okay, I'll have you come down to heal up. Well, maybe not. Try to protect them getting wiped out by the Crude Hounds. Uh-oh. Red. That's Space Marines, I think. That's unfortunate that we're running into them so soon. Very, very, very unfortunate. Yeah, not a fan of that. They're going to be pretty strong compared to us for a bit, I think. Alright, in the city we're grabbing that. I'm not going to build anything else because we're going to need the resources. Alright, research. We can actually go even further up. What do we have? Do we have to research? We can make Castellans. Lecture priests. Increase building research output for each building in an adjacent tile. Increase range accuracy, but decrease melee accuracy. Loyalty building. Pure unit with scouting ability and damage buffs. Kind of similar to what we already have, though. This guy, powerful support and neutralizing effects. I think the transport could be really useful. I think I'm going to grab the morale, because I feel like our morale is not great. So I'm just going to get that as a buff to start with. Oh, there's those Chaos Cultists. Okay, they didn't kill me, so that's good. Very close, though. Alright. Say goodnight. Can't get there, that's too bad. Okay, now I can. Grab the ore. We definitely need the ore. We'll shoot this because I've got nothing else to do. Is that a road? No, it's a river. Okay. I could give a bonus to damage, unless it's on cooldown. Yeah, it is on cooldown, so never mind. We'll help out here, not that I probably need to. Oh, we got Vespid here too. I kind of want to just put these guys in here to recover, but with the Vespid around, I'm not sure that's a safe option. You can kind of block the way, though. So maybe you'll survive if we do that. Just plan on you staying put and healing up. Okay. So we definitely need our increase to population. We're maxed out. So that is number one. Not going to build anything else. That was lots of Vespid. Okay, did I have units in here? No, okay. So they're getting to where they need to be. I don't know that we need to fight the enslaver there. This is more of an issue over here. Let's go ahead, it'll buff door attack. So this one gets me a little bit of food. Does that increase my population? Is that what that is? Okay, we can wipe them out. So yeah, just wipe them out. They're recovering. Good. Could take this out, or we can pull somebody out. I can't get into the fight, but we could block access around. I think I'm just going to destroy this. It's weird that we're seeing Marines have been here, but there's still a lot of neutral units running around, causing trouble. So we have that going. After that, we want the subcloister. So by the time that's done, we'll definitely be able to build this. Yeah, that'll work out. Everything else is okay. Food is good. Ore is almost fine. Energy is unstable, but should be okay. Oh, great. More stuff. Alright, is this... Is it going to tell me what it is? I haven't been close enough yet to know for sure what it is. Yeah, Catachan Devil over there. Always fun. They're not back to full health. Yeah, I kind of need you to take these guys out. Let's run down and grab this. Don't see anything else. These guys are recovering. Very, very slowly. Alright, the Emperor's finest creations, created before he encountered the Adeptus Mechanicus, of course, and hence beyond our control. See how Call, one tech priest alone, far improved in their design. They cannot know of our plans for Gladius Prime, and must not escape. They might have just dropped a thing here, although that looks kind of like a city. Do you have a level up? Increase my damage, increase my buff, or... I don't like that this costs me an action. Removing the debuffs of the edicts, but I don't have any debuffs for the edicts yet. Let's just go for my own personal damage. Just keep buffing that a little bit. We can probably do some damage here. Oh yeah, we can do a lot of damage to these guys. Almost kill them. Yeah, I'm so used to these guys being really tough early on, but yeah, these guys really do a lot of damage. A lot of these neutral units just getting trashed. What else do we want? We're getting 20 a turn. So by the time this is done and we want to build the subcloister, we probably could build something else and be okay by then. I feel like I have enough of these Skitarii Vanguards. 39. Yeah, let's work on another of the long range guys. Oh, that's not nice. This is gonna hurt as well. Ow. Yeah, even just being next to us, this guy got pretty wrecked. Yeah, not a fan of that, although there was gunfire, so I wonder if they're under attack. Let's stay away from that thing. Big las cannon shooting at us. You're back to full health. Let's go hide in the ruins. Is this another mobile holo projector? It is. Nice. That's extra health for our guys. We've got some water here. Interesting. I wonder if this is the only way that connects, and that's why they grabbed it. Let's look around. Is that their city? Imperial Bastion. Yeah, isn't that their city? Are they must be fighting something, it seems like. Yeah, it's a really odd position to have taken there, if that's their city. I think that is, though, isn't it? Imperial Bastion. I don't think so. That's something they can build, I think. The fortresses they can drop. Yeah, I don't remember if those are something they can build as well. Been too long since I played as the Marines. Would give a buff here to somebody, but doesn't really matter. Oh, you took my guys over. That's not nice. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Yep, they took my guys, we got them back, we're fine. Although the Catachan Devil there is definitely a problem. Yeah, they're definitely fighting something. Oh no, that must be neutral. I was thinking, yeah, that's not red. So they dropped that in there. The Marines are destroying it. So maybe the Marines are right there fighting it. Enhanced data tether. Increase the morale of the Skitarii, seen as the mouthpiece of the tech priests, who in turn are the prophets of the machine god himself. Those honored with bearing enhanced data tethers are obeyed without hesitation by their reverent Skitarii comrades. Alright, as far as research goes, I think this isn't terrible. It's nice to have the movement right now. I think the transport would be really good. This would also be nice. Ignore range damage reduction. Transports for my guys, especially if we then decrease their movement, I think is going to be useful. So we'll go with that route. So you're up there, creeping around, being a weirdo. Healing up there. We could go after this fortress. Catachan Devil ran away somewhere. Could be some more stuff hiding down here in the woods we haven't checked out. like to heal you up if I could. Let's just do a little scouting here. Big cliff. The heck? Why did we take losses there as we walked by? I don't know why. Why are we... Well, we can get in there. So if you guys heal up. I mean, these guys do have good movement, but it looks like it's all cliffs and stuff here, so I don't know how he got up here and then down, unless this connects that way, which it might. Got some recaf leaf over here. I kind of want to keep these guys safe. But I could run down here and start recovering as well in this tile. Or we could head back. I mean, they're more than halfway, so let's just kind of head back somewhere we can start getting recovered. 2 more turns, we'll be set after that. My research is abysmal, so I would like to get some research going too, but I kind of want to focus on doing other stuff. Like if we can grab that robot up there and the other mobile holo projector, we'll be in really good shape. And I think if we just pull back and reorganize, we'll be in good position to do that. But I think the Marines are going to come pushing through here. Once that fortress is done. So I am tempted to try to take out the fortress as well, but definitely an iffy choice. Let's try to get you repaired. Just kind of scouting here to see what we got. There's another Imperial Bastion over there. Yeah, I don't know how he got up here and then back down. It's all cliffs. It must connect somewhere. Got this little choke point here, potentially. Yeah, let's just kind of hang out here momentarily. I think we could either make a push down to destroy the fortress, or we go ahead and head back. Next turn we'll have that. Yeah, go fight some Marines over there somewhere. Alright, so we have that. Let's grab the subcloister. We'll also put that there. Does this produce anything? I think it does. Gives me a little bit of population limit and some loyalty. So yeah, that's just generally a nice thing to have. We'll throw that in. 2 turns, we'll have another walker, so that's fine. Yeah, I think it's not a terrible idea to take this thing out. We are looking a little beat up, but we'll see what we can do. might go ahead and pull him out because we can attack from range too with this. We're almost at full health. Let's give him a turn, and then we can run him up, maybe. Once I have the guy to take over the Castellan, then we'll make a push this direction. But in the meantime, yeah, we'll start working on the Marines here a little bit. So yeah, we got some good health recovery, so let's move. Because we can attack from range with him. Try to stay hidden. Make a push up and see what we can find. Yeah, it's definitely beat up. The other thing might be gone. Don't know if they can see me in the woods here. Yeah, I think the fortress is gone, so they have taken that out. I definitely don't want them taking this hollow projector away from me. We want this thing at all costs. Oh, we got Marines coming out. Walking into a bunch of Overwatch shots. Let's see how we do. Got a lot of Marines over here. Okay. They're still fighting the fortress, though, it looks like. Okay. That gives me a little bit of hope. This is kind of crazy, but we're going to go ahead and go for it. Between the two of you, can we kill this guy? Yes. Nope, you can't. Alright, let's bring you guys around then. Stay in the back. Let's give an attack buff. Oh, I can't do it to you. Oh, that's too bad. I thought I could use it on him. That's what I was kind of planning on. That's too bad. Alright, you can get out. How much damage can we do? 1.5. Just hit the Marines. Let's bring our new guy out as well. I could work on another one. We'll have the Dune Strider in 4 turns we can build. It's going to be the same building, I'm sure. So this wouldn't quite be done at that point, but it'd be close. Yeah, sure. We'll do another one. Still getting hit by something. It's got to be the fortress. Alright. Let's give the attack bonus to you. how much damage we're going to do. It's not much. What do we find? A man catcher. Less movement. So even with the damage buff, we're not doing a lot here. 1.7. Can't see where the Marines are. Oh, there they are. Too far away for me to hit, though. I know even if I destroy this, they can just drop another one if they've got the influence, which kind of sucks, but... We'll head back to heal up. So go ahead and shoot it. Still going for my walker. Well, that's honestly kind of ideal for me. I mean, I guess I can give you this as well. Not that it really matters much. Alright, nice. Oh, goody. Look what we found. Marines backed off somewhere. It's all my front guys. Let's get you healing up. Gonna do the same for you. Hopefully there's no surprises in the woods. Yeah, there's more stuff here. I wonder if that's actually the city. I'll push a little bit further up here. I don't know if I want to go too crazy. Not seeing much. Yeah, that might just be another fortress there. I'm not sure. I thought the other Marines were down here somewhere. Kind of hiding in the ruins here for the moment. We're all good here. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, there's our Dune Rider. Scorpius Dune Riders enable Forge Lords to ferry squads of their cyborg infantry onto the front lines, overwhelming the foe through swiftly redeployed weight of numbers. Dune Riders sweep onto enemy defenses in a cloud of chemical smoke, saturating the area with heavy caliber shots as their payload of warriors disembarks. So it does have stubbers, that's pretty crummy, and more stubbers, so not great weaponry, mainly transport, as you'd expect. Alright. What do we need? I do like the idea of the Omnispecs. The Castellan robots could be really good too. They're really tough early on. Let's just jump to the Castellan robots. There's only 8 turns to grab them. Over here in 1 turn. Yeah, we'll have this in 1 turn, and we can actually hopefully get a Tech Priest out. And then we can kind of get units going up to the north. How much does this cost us? It's a little pricey, actually. No indications of anything over here. So they're recovering. They're hiding behind another fortress. All right. I'd really like to kill that unit before it gets away, but we'd have to fight the fortress first, the way this is set up. It's a really good choke point for them, and potentially for us also. Just kind of hold them here. I think we just head out. I'm tempted, let's get a little bit of an idea of what's over here. So they've been active in that direction too. I'd really like to leave a force here to hold this line, but I don't think I really can. Well, I mean, we could. We could leave like 3 or 4 infantry units over here and probably be okay. I would have to build more, though. That would at least stall their advance for a while and keep them away from the mobile holoprojector. I don't know if that's worth doing, though. You heal up. For the moment, I'm going to stay with these guys, but the plan's going to be to bail. Nothing's come out and taken this away from me, so we're probably clear in that direction. But yeah, I think we want to go ahead and make a push. It's going to take us a few turns to get over here. Make a push to try to take that Castellan once we get that guy going. I think that is the plan. Yeah, we're good here in the city for now. So I think we'll go ahead and end it there. I think a pretty good start on the campaign. Things are going fairly well. The infantry is doing a pretty good job dealing with the natural hazards and stuff we're running into. We're not doing as much damage to the Marines because they've got good armor and we just don't have good armor penetration, I think is mostly it. You can see we're not doing much to the fortress. We don't have much weapons. We need some heavy weapons for that kind of stuff. The Castellan robots will definitely help with that. Once we have them, we can make a bit more of a push. But I think abandoning this area temporarily is probably the way to go. It probably means that they're just going to come up here, take this back, drop another fortress on it, and maybe grab the mobile holoprojector. I'm not happy about that, but I just don't have a big enough army to hold this and go after things I want as well. So we'll just stop here for now. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. So this has been playing as the Adeptus Mechanicus in Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, Relics of War. Until then, have a good one.